PC gaming. You know it, I know it, we all know it exists. Although I bought this thing right here and I'm trying to justify its purchase. I literally have only bought in one PlayStation 5 game, and the rest are just baby games like Fortnite. But yeah, PC gaming is something that most of us have done. I've done it. I've done it most, or done a little bit of it. I own a few games on Steam, and I play them. But this is mainly a more worrisome kind of video, mostly due to the fact of a recent game, obviously Star Wars Jedi Survivor, coming out and being a buggy mess. Now, I'm here to cover that, and also cover PC gaming in general. What I worry about it is mainly the developers of said games. Now, this is mainly going to include 2 games specifically to prove my point. I was going to make 3 so I can make this whole, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on them. Fool me 3 times, you're just that guy. You're not that guy. But anyways, our first, this wasn't going to be included, but I might as well include it considering my evidence I've gathered. Our first inclusion is Forspoken. As we all know, that game came out, it was released to mid expectations. It was an okay game, but the dialogue and story was kind of very forgettable. Alright, they were really trying to be the next God of War, the next Ratchet and Clank. I wouldn't say Ratchet and Clank because I don't remember last time I saw a furry in there. But the PC port of that version was okay. I mean, some people had problems, some other people had problems, but that was a mixed reaction. And I mean, the only bug evidence I could find was this clip from the To Be Honest podcast.
Killed it for me was the frame rate is the exact same as the Callisto Protocol when it came out on PC. Like, they get this whole team to like play test the PS5 version, but then when it comes onto PC, they just put some one guy and it's like, does it run? Not crash on boot up?
Yeah,
and the frame rate was dog shit. Like, if you were lucky, it'd be like 20 FPS. The more that was going on, the more like there'd be lag. Apparently, it's something to do with like they don't compile their shaders or something. Like, just textbook shit that you need to fix like when porting a game.
Hi there, future me here. I forgot to say this part. To anyone who says that I never purchased these, if I ever purchased these games, I'll say this right now. 1, I did not purchase The Last of Us, Forspoken, or what was the third one? Jedi Survivor, sorry. Anyways, I just want to make that claim. I didn't purchase these, but 1, I am not going to spend over $200 just to prove a point, or to say that, because someone's probably going to say some shit like, oh, you're just hearing this stuff online. You don't know that. You haven't tried the game out for yourself. To which I'm saying, 1, I'm not spending over $200 just to prove my point for a 7-minute video. 2, I trust the sources that this is coming from. Obviously, because the sources are, most trustworthy and actually respectable people on the platform of YouTube. So yeah, just wanted to say that clear. Back to the video. But as a response to some bugs, they decided to basically just get rid of the entire team. Square Enix decided to just get rid of the entire team that was responsible for making that decision. And now they're off to go make Kingdom Hearts 4. I think. But alright, let's get down to the real meat and potatoes of this. The Last of Us. We all know it. It came out again for the 3rd time, and it released on Steam, obviously. And going through it, let's just say you'd rather just play the PS4 remastered if you have it already. But yeah, it released to a what the fuck, my voice. It released to a very broken and buggy down port. It was entirely terrible. There were a lot of broken shit. It made it look like it was just made entirely out of fan-made clay. And this just came out after the HBO series just finished, which is a real downfall for them. A real fell-off moment. But, yeah. And looking at the dev responses, I mean, if you read their responses to this, they basically say that I need to pull up the damn responses, goddammit. The tweet was basically just gaslighting and them just not admitting their fault. They go on to basically go on a long thing saying like, we know some of you may not have expected the Naughty Dog quality. I'm gonna be honest, when I read that, it just makes me think of like the Fallout 76 thing when they were trying to release that shot glass bottle, whatever it was called. And they were trying to release it, and they literally titled their tweet. They literally titled their tweet being like, "Things aren't up to the usual Fallout standard." And this is Fallout 76 we're talking about in its early days. The game was very...
had 11 days to fix it. They did...
meh. They basically go on to say that the game was basically not what you expected, and our team's working hard to resolve the community, and some of you may be experiencing this. And they really like to use the word "some" a lot in this tweet, where they're trying to like make it sound like it's not a big deal, and that, oh, some people aren't experiencing this problem. And yeah, and they go on to add more by addressing the hotfix issues, and they mainly just pinpoint like small little problems, not the whole, oh, the game looks like a broken glitchy mess. Some stuff is like weird, and there's basically like the Gmod freaking purple dot, the purple and black checker mark things basically everywhere. Not to mention they also ensure that you're using the latest NVIDIA and Intel drivers, which, yeah, of course, that's like telling someone, oh, make sure you wear a raincoat before you go outside because it's raining a lot. You can really tell that Naughty Dog are really trying to not take any blame for the how shitty the port is. And yeah, but to be fair, that is Naughty Dog, and to be fair, Neil Druckmann has never been the same ever since Part 2 came out. Hot takes only on here. But anyways, that is our first instance of a PC port being bad. And then we're going on to the recent instance of Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Real quick, just saying, I'm sorry I keep looking that way. I'm sorry. It's because my face is right there, and I'm trying to make sure my movements are the same, and I don't accidentally look like a damn weirdo. I'm just saying that right now. I do that a lot. I really need to fix that kind of stuff when I want to do these kind of videos. Anyways, going to the apology that Survivor made, they basically state that we are aware that Star Wars Jedi Survivor isn't proportioning to our standards and percentage of PC players, in those particular, the high-end machines or certain specific configurations. For example, yeah, they also give out examples saying that, oh, said thing should be working, but they saw some unexpected. They make it sound like that they weren't expecting this to happen, but to be fair, you can't use the excuse that unexpected is an excuse. You can't make the excuse that you didn't oh my god. You can't use the excuse saying that, oh, we weren't expecting this to happen. We're so sorry about this. Because literally, you have the balls to charge $70 for these games. And this is going to both of the games and their makers. You can't just charge $70 for this and expect the unexpected. What the fuck? How do people say that? You can't expect shit to go wrong because you are charging people $70. People are putting trust into your fund. People are putting trust in that you'll make these games perfect and have no bugs, which shouldn't be a problem. I mean, Star Wars Survivor, you could say that they were developing the game alongside the console versions. And to be fair, both sides are kind of fucked because apparently the console version's also is shit. I remember, like, okay, I only got this source from, like, Watch Mojo, so bear with me on this. I did actually double check my information for this. But I looked back, and if you remember Rocksteady, when the Batman Arkham Knight PC port released, it came out in a buggy mess and everything. And how they responded to it, instead of making like a tweet or whatever the hell Jedi did with their poster image thing, whatever it was called, they decided to, if someone asked them a question on their FAQ, I believe it was their FAQ, I think it was their FAQ, it was like one of their FAQ board things, whatever. They basically made this short thing saying that we are aware that some users are having performance issue with Batman Arkham Knight, and that they take this problem very seriously, and they're going to fix it. And it's all said in like a short paragraph. Like, they don't go on like a whole tangent being like, oh, we're sorry, yada yada, this, PC part, and try using big words to explain how, oh, it's so complicated, the Matrix is falling apart. But no, they just go straight and simple to the point, saying that we're sorry this happened, we're taking this very seriously, and we plan to fix it. Now, sure, that may sound the same as the others, but surprisingly, to put on top of this, Warner Bros. Actually did come out and actually offer refunds to the PC players who actually purchased Arkham Knight. And that is surprisingly rare because you don't ever see, like, I can't remember the last time a company offered a refund, or a PC port, whatever, offered a refund for a game being broken as hell. Like, I think Pokemon did. Gotta double check. Well, okay, Nintendo did do it, but it was only for the physical copies. But I mean, that's still considerate. But I mean, to be fair, that's Nintendo, and that's a whole other story we're not gonna dive into. But yeah, it really is a shame that EA and Naughty Dog, or Sony, because we're gonna include Sony for some reason, that they don't even offer that kind of stuff. I mean, like, it's simple as that. I mean, if you do offer the refund, you're building more trust with your fan base, your audience, that yes, this is our fault and we will offer you compensation. We'll return you your money. And so if you feel comfortable with us purchasing your game again, with purchasing fuck, not our game. If you feel comfortable with purchasing our game again after we lend you back your money, then yeah. I'm sorry, I don't do well speaking this much. But yeah, you can see the problem here, and this is what I worry about for some PC ports or games in general, that more of them are going to start showing up as broken or impossible, or if like a popular like console game gets ported to PC and they just do a lazy mess and try to fix it, and then someone will tweet, and then the developers will just tweet, "Oh, we're fixing it, yada 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 yada, PC part, PC part, PC part." But yeah, this is just what I worry about for PC ports and PC gaming in general. I mean, as for consoles, yeah, no, they still have the same problem. Bugs come out and they're performance issue wise. But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover for today. Let me know your thoughts or what you think about this whole situation about about PC gaming, and do you really think if it's like in danger of having more PC games come out and they just release as buggy messes? So yeah, that's the end of this video.